following contest is from the NBWA Women's Division. Scheduled for one fall.
Couldn't have said it better myself. For me personally, it would be a nightmare to be Daryl Sharkey, but for any of these people, it would be a massive improvement. Several steps up the ladder. Several. Speaking of which,
have you ever seen a jacket with that many sparkles?
not in this decade.
Yeah, I can't believe this is the first time in CCW I've seen something the likes of that. You know, LG frequently comes out very sparkly. Caden often comes out wearing fur and things like this, but this is absolutely blinding, as is the talent of Kacey Diamond, coming to us by way of Quebec City, Lévis, a 24-year veteran of professional wrestling, making her debut here in Capital City Wrestling, Fredericton, New Brunswick. A master of the perfect diamond, a pile driver. She's wrestled in Shimmer. She has wrestled in India. And when I tried to ask to find out more about this diamond in the rough, she gave me nothing. She's a pure athlete. Her time is devoted to athletics. I asked her about her childhood, athletics, her adulthood, athletics. She is the perfect diamond.
Mr. Yard, I don't blame her. You're usually pretty rude.
I felt like I had to ask a lot of questions. Yeah, maybe I did a little bit.
I saw you backstage. You wouldn't stop asking her questions. She would try to prepare for this match, and all you were doing is asking her questions about her damn childhood.
Yeah, I tried to illuminate her for the CCW audience.
A diamond like that, Billiard, needs no illumination. The facets are all over.
I guess you can't polish a diamond.
You
No.
can, Billiard, yes.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know, Carrie.
I know you wouldn't know, Mr. Yard. I understand. That's why I'm educating you on the topic.
Nevertheless, she will be taking on the former NBWA Women's Champion, the local girl, product of the River Valley Athletics Club, Salem Wilder. Hey.
We're like a local failure at this point. Had one title defense in how many months? Lost it? 6. Let's be real. What kind of record is that? Well, Mr. Kellum, to be fair, last month Vanna Black retained the NBWA Women's title. Correct. Very correct. Thank you very
It's
much.
a very contentious situation around the NBWA Women's Championship, where Vanna Black vacated that title after several defenses last year. Salem Wilder won the new NBWA Women's Championship, but the following month was attacked in the parking lot of an NBWA show. I believe it was one of the clashes, and injured, unable to compete for 6 months. Because that attack happened on NBWA soil, the NBWA board saw fit to not vacate the title and to allow Salem Wilder to keep it until she was ready to compete. 6 months later, Salem Wilder, last month, Class 40 Christmas Clash, was cleared for competition, and a very irate Vanna Black showed up holding the former title belt that she had vacated, and then in the match that ensued was able to defeat Salem Wilder and become, let's say, the undisputed NBWA Women's Champion.
Well, if I can make a note here that I think is rather important, Salem Wilder, despite her injury, should have remained a fighting champion. I mean, look at the pedigree of some wrestlers in the past, like Kurt Angle, won a gold medal in the Olympic wrestling trials with a literal broken neck. She's got a little boo-boo on her foot and can't defend it. Where's the justice? Where is it, Billiard?
Yeah, it's a difficult situation to call. You know, we're comparing Kurt Angle, an Olympian who trained many years, Salem Wilder winning the belt essentially at the end of her rookie year, only a year deep in competition, to be able to defend that belt and hang in there with a broken ankle, a broken foot. When your finishing move, the Salem strike, relies on both the balance and precision of throwing that.
I gotta say, sorry to interrupt here, but I think Salem Wilder might have a bit of a hard time. I believe Kacey Diamond is bilingual And she could say whatever she wants. I don't think Salem Wilder's gonna be able to understand what's coming next.
I think Salem Wilder speaks French, sir.
I don't know about that.
I think up at LPW, I've heard her.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
I'm shocked about that, frankly.
Je parle un petit français.
She never spoke French at the commentary table.
Yeah. She didn't?
Personally, I have no interest in learning any language of a country that's been conquered by anyone, frankly.
That's true. I mean, France not known for as a conquering nation.
Indeed.
There was that one guy though, Napoleon. But of course, this is Quebec French, not
Never
France
heard of it.
French.
True, there's a very distinct difference to be made.
I've been told it's quite a bit different. But no lack of words for the audience here. And in her CCW debut, Kacey Diamond just not exactly endearing herself to the CCW universe, but that not being a prerequisite for victory either.
Well, it's again, we talked about it earlier with Narcissus Saint. There's no need to do that. Get in there and win. It's about winning.
But like you said, Bill, you're 24 years experience on Kacey Diamond. She's making the veteran moves here. She's making Salem play her game.
Yeah, absolutely. Salem now, not a rookie, of course, but she was shelved for 6 months, only just returning last month, and it was a losing effort against Vanna Black. So we're going to see what kind of ring shape Salem is and how she's shaking off that rust. And to fight a 24-year veteran who has well-traveled, Shimmer, wrestling in India, and unfortunately for Salem, she's in there with a 24-year veteran who really likes pile drivers.
But I mean, look at that, though. Salem standing in the corner, not even taking an opportunity to attack her opponent.
I would have jumped her from behind.
Exactly.
Salem might be a little bit cautious after stepping in perhaps a bit too deep last month. That confrontation with Vanna Black. She did try to close in on Vanna. Vanna was ready for her, and Salem paid the price and is no longer the women's champion.
Opportunities abound for those with the eyes to see them, and right now Salem has got a full set of blinders on, it seems.
And as you were saying earlier, she looks through that pile driver. If she hits that thing, it's gonna be over.
Yeah, people very rarely kick out of a pile driver.
It's not often that we see that particular move in CCW, and
well, there is a reason that the pile driver has historically been banned in so many organizations, because the true danger of the move is so astronomical that it takes only a mere inch of distance and difference to truly change somebody's life, and not for the better.
Yeah, you do not want your spinal cord becoming an inch shorter. That has severe ramifications potentially in your entire career. I do not believe they are officially banned in CCW. They're just maybe discouraged. But Kacey Diamond coming in to us by way of Quebec City, master of the pile driver. So she gets a few arm drags in from Salem. That's a quick snapmare over the top. Salem's got her where she wants her, but Salem does not close in on her opponents as quickly as she did before that injury.
Lord,
that
just
injury.
kicked her right in the face.
But that is the Salem Wilder of old to come in and hit that little boot. We got a little boot and a big boot.
I will say, Salem Wilder has one of the most dangerous kicks to the head. That's put down many an opponent, including Bia Moss when she captured her first women's title.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am no fan of Salem Wilder, but I will frankly admit that her viciousness does seem to come out at times in a way that really clashes with her, innocent local girl demeanor.
Monkey flap!
You might not want to interrupt him.
Sorry, Mr. Killer.
It's irrelevant, Mr. Yard.
I got overexcited. I love a good monkey flip.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, taking a page out of Salem Wilder's playbook there.
Very nice, very nice.
It seems like this is going to be very, very strike heavy.
Yeah.
A little diving clothesline from Kacey Diamond.
There we go.
Going to connect. Kind of baited Salem in there a little bit for it. Not something, I don't think I've seen anyone else in CCW hit a move like that.
No, I think that's a first. We got cover here.
In between the second and top rope. Very innovative.
Kacey not happy with that cover.
Oh, not at all. Quite a set of pipes. Oh.
Some frustration.
What's bigger, though, the pipes that she's screaming with or the pipes that she's flexing with? That's the real question.
Where does the true diamond lie?
Might be a toss-up.
Excellent physical specimen, really working on her craft, and she's been at it for so long that, my God, what else she could do?
Blatantly walked over with Sharky just pulling her right away. That was just...
Well, it's part of her gear. What's the problem? It's part of her gear.
Trying to hide that. You can't wrap it around someone's neck.
No, it's fine.
It was a classic wrestling move.
But she... Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Bouncing Salem Wilder off the
Must have been a language barrier thing. Oh, that was no language barrier on
Very
that
nice,
chop.
very nice. Give her another one. There we go.
Snapmare. Oh, there we go.
Beautiful.
So Kacey Diamond back in control. Could be thinking some kind of jaw jack submission. No.
Pull that ugly die job out of there. Beautiful.
Oh, it's the devil's kiss.
Beautiful.
Oh, man.
Well, that's not a pile driver. That's pretty darn close.
Well, that's a diamond's kiss, not a devil's kiss, brother.
There you go.
That is great branding, Carrie. That's why you're the
That's what I do.
marketing.
That's what I do.
Yeah. How
I
many?
think you should trademark that.
Sharky should have brought. I feel like he should have broke that up sooner. He was just nothing he could do. And Kacey again with that shrill, just exasperation about the kick out afterwards. But that was a lot of punishment. I'd be a little surprised too.
Well, Gerald Sharkley does look the way he looks, so I'm not surprised he's a little bit distracted by a couple of females in there.
I thought you were suggesting that Kacey Diamond looked up, saw Sharky, and that's why she screamed.
That's fair. That's very fair.
I've seen that reaction to
I'm
Gerald
surprised
Sharkey.
by you saying that, Billiard.
I just want to congratulate Sharky on his 200 match. I wanted to do something special.
I'm sure.
But
I'm sure.
Kacey, now she's screaming before she goes for the pin.
She's a vivacious woman. She lives out loud. She's here to win.
I think she had an expectation on how this match was going to go. She probably heard that Salem Wilder was just coming back after 6 months, and she thought that this was going to be a lot easier and it would be done by now.
True.
Well, Salem Wilder's no pushover, but I mean, Kacey is firmly in control, regardless of the arguments with Gerald Sharkey.
Yeah, and it's been predominantly a striking affair, just arguing with Sharky.
It's an art. It really is an art.
Truly.
Well, Kacey Diamond has two opponents right now. And then Salem Wilder fires a huge, we got elbow shots into the chest of Kacey Diamond, who sneaks underneath and hits a beautiful neck breaker, tilt-a-whirl, not tilt-a-whirl, but wow, just
Swinging
takes her
neck breaker.
around, yeah.
I will say I'm a little bit surprised that Kacey Diamond is not, in fact, working on the once injured leg of Salem Wilder. You would have thought in a scouting report of any kind of a veteran of that nature, she would be focusing on it.
Yeah, she's opted to go for a much more upper body neck-based offense.
Indeed.
It is a curious decision, but maybe she thought this was going to be a night off. She's taking someone who was out on injury, someone who's only wrestled for a couple years. You know, so she had her game plan. She was going to go do the easiest moves for her, the things she knows the best. Wasn't thinking tactically about Salem Wilder, just thinking she was going to be able to put her away with some of her favorite moves.
Well, perhaps she thinks that Salem Wilder also has made a full recovery, and that may very well be the case, but...
Well, yeah, one has to imagine as well, though, that during that long stint of time off, that Salem's neck region may have atrophied somewhat as well, because when you can't truly work out all the way, everything starts to slide backwards.
Yeah, you can have new weaknesses all over your game.
Indeed.
When you step back into the ring. But she did get a lovely snap suplex on Kacey Diamond right there. Now both women are down. If Salem strike, Salem Wilder has the Salem strike. She can hit that at any time. She could go for it. She also has the yet to be renamed Smack-a-Lanterns, running coast to coast, landing those vicious elbows in the corner. And we've seen that combination of strikes carry her to victory many times over the summer here in the NBWA. Both women meeting in the center of the ring. Salem inviting her to strike again.
Bill, you're not to jump on your research work or anything, but I understand also earlier today I was told she's Salem a little under the weather here tonight too. She's wrestling with a bit of a fever, so that's got to be impacting her as well.
Yeah, she's going to want to end this a little bit quicker in that regard. Maybe that's why she's so happy to just exchange strikes. Oh, and flattens Kacey Diamond. Oh, sends her down a second time, rolling into the corner.
If there's one thing that CCW does well, it is women's wrestling. You will not find hard-hitting women's wrestling like this anywhere else.
Yes, we have women competitors coming from all over the country to compete here. It's an incredibly stacked division.
We got a cover here. Basement drop kick.
That was hooked deep. We don't have a great view here from Clash Corner, but all I saw was boots. So I know that was an aggressive pin. And now Salem Wilder thinking her three amigos, the three buddies. Maybe she's gonna follow this up with the Baxter Buster. Yet to be seen. But we got the second friend. Does she have a third friend in attendance tonight? I bet she does. And the audience bets she does.
Oh!
She's gonna hit it. Now
Good
she can
Lord.
reach over and grab that leg. She's gonna roll over, float in for the pin. Just
That was a
Thank
good.
God.
It was a good cover, but Kacey still has something in the tank here.
a lot of angry yells this match. I think Kacey Diamond's having an effect on Salem Wilder.
It was like watching a basket of kittens get upset.
Oh,
Oh,
got a
what was
quick-
that?
She went for a leg sweep and then
Oh,
hits
very
a step
nice.
up elbow right on the lower back. Salem Wilder's got to be feeling that. Kacey Diamond in for the pin.
Ah.
Salem's still getting that kick out. I was ready to cover my ears.
If there is any justice in this world, Kacey Diamond will be coming away with this win.
It's really anyone's game right now. I think this is going to be a sudden knockout on one part or the other. Over her back, still damage from those amigos. Salem Wilder not thinking Salem strike. Could be going.
Oh, that big Samoan.
I didn't know Wilder was a Samoan name. And it's a kick out from Kacey.
Oh, wait a second. Hey, Stormy Hale's back out here.
Oh, look at this.
All right, it's good to see her.
Very lovely to see her, as always.
She just wants to get a front row seat. That's nice.
Anything
Stormy-
that gets eyes off of her and off of Salem Wilder and onto Stormy Hale is something I fully support.
And then what's happening behind referee Sharkey? He's trying to get rid of Stormy Hale. He must be aware of the
Kacey's
interference.
over the
last
pile
match,
driver.
but Salem Wilder scoops over and goes in for the pin, but referee Sharkey's still arguing with Stormy. I don't know that was going to be 3. Didn't look like Salem really hit anything, but we could be getting the ducks the Salem strike. Kacey Diamond swings her around, hits a lariat.
Very
Ripcord
nice.
lariat from Kacey Diamond. All this behind the
This is
back
it.
of referee
Finish
Oh my God, is
Sharkey.
she going for it again?
Finish her off.
Salem, she's fighting off that pile driver. Quick reverse. She goes for a
Jeez.
ripcord lariat of her own, lands a forearm, and then Salem strike! Right on the button. She's in the middle of the ring.
Oh, she kicked out the Salem strike.
What?
Beautiful.
I've
What
never
world
seen,
are we living in
I've
right now?
never seen anyone do that.
I haven't as well. Where's Stormy Hale? I got no eyes on her.
That is the
from
benefit
here.
of experience
Did she leave
right
or
there.
is she lurking?
I don't know. I think Stormy Hale went to the back. I'm not sure what's going on right now.
Yeah, what has Salem got to be thinking right now? No one's kicked out of the Salem strike that I can remember. And then we got a quick kick to the gut by a very
there we go.
incensed Kacey Diamond. Just drives Salem down.
Oh, she got her!
Wow.
What an upset. Well, I mean, 24-year veteran, but still.
Maybe not an upset, but a surprise.
Diamond! Kacey Diamond!
Looked like go behind Uranagi. I'm not sure what that last move was. Now a great visual line of sight on it here from Flash Corner. Unfortunately, and it kind of came out of nowhere.
Yep.
But Kacey Diamond, 24 years experience, going to be coming away with the win here in her CCW debut. And I'm really looking forward to seeing more of her despite all the screaming. Hell of an athlete to have in an already stacked women's division.
I do wish that we would have gotten to see that pile driver, though. There's nothing I would have enjoyed more than seeing Salem take a spike like that.
Salem Wilder, she's going to be playing catch up from this. It looks like that bit of ring rest. She's trying to shake it off, trying to put some wins. Now she's got a mic. Casey's got a mic.
Aparta-moi! C'est ça le